I've always felt very connected to angels throughout my life. I just didn't really recognize it as being real. And lots of synchronicities that happened that I didn't even realize were just guiding me through life, guiding me to places that I needed to be. And then after that, I just really got this desire back in my heart. I used to be, and it was a huge passion of mine. And then, you get into adulthood and all that, it's like, I don't have time for this. So music really kind of was tugging at me, and it was like, I can't pick up my flute again. It just won't be the same. And I just was on Facebook and I found this place called the Ohm Store, and there were these bowls, and it's like, oh, those sound really cool. They had recordings for each bowl so you could listen to them. And this was the first bowl that I bought. It's a little tiger bowl and came with a really cool online class to teach you how to play it. And yeah, 3 years later and a lot of money later, I have a ton of bowls. No regrets.
Yeah.
Right.
Awesome.
But what is sound healing? This is something, the words I struggle with a little bit when we say sound healing, sound meditation, sound bath, because it's a combination of all those things. Everything is vibration, right? And our bodies and our emotions and our thoughts are all driven by energy. And so with sound, fill in the blank, sound bath, sound meditation, sound healing, it uses vibration and frequency to help shift the body from the mind. And it whole being in a state of relaxation and receptivity so that you're in a safe place, right?
Yeah, that's so cool.
Because, yeah, as we were saying earlier, we're all running around with, our heads on fire all day long. We don't stop. We go, 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 looking at phones, constantly connected. And the world wasn't always like this. And people had time to just slow down, like you were saying, Mindy. And we don't realize how much we're just draining our batteries with all of this going and doing and chasing and deciding and stressing and all of the things until we stop and realize that it's like, oh, my body needs to take a break. My head needs to take a break. So with sound meditation, sound bath, sound healing, it's the easiest way to disconnect. And you don't have to be a meditation guru. You don't have to go to an ashram to learn how to do this. All you have to do is step into a room with a sound practitioner, lay on the floor, and just be open and let your body go, let your mind go. And it's really cool because the tones and the frequencies kind of turn into a magic carpet. And it allows you to drift to wherever it is that you need to go. Or maybe you'll just fall asleep. But at the end of the day, everybody gets what they need. And the other part of this is, when you think about your favorite song, you're at a concert and your favorite song comes on and you can feel that beat. And it moves you so much. It moves you inside and outside that you're dancing around, you feel all warm inside, right? This is similar to that, but it has a different effect because you can't anticipate what's going to happen next as you do with your favorite song. You know what's coming next, you can sing along with it and all those things. But with sound meditation, sound bowls, it's played intuitively so that you can't anticipate. So it kind of helps you pay attention in a certain way where it's like you're connected, but you don't know what's going to happen next. And that helps open you up for, to receive what you need to receive and just allow your nervous system to reset.
That is so true. I never thought about that, but you're right. Like you come across it on different media pages and stuff. And it's like, yeah, you do listen to it all the way through and you're really curious what sound's going to come next. Yes, I found myself doing that,
Yeah. And, and it helps your brain get to a different stage of consciousness. Because like I said, if you can anticipate what's coming next, you can't let go. You're still in here. when you allow yourself to let go and tune in and let that music, those tones go through you, you're actually you're reaching a different state of consciousness in your brain and your body.
Yeah.
I wonder how you actually allow your brain to, like, because my brain's been going a million miles a minute since I can remember, since I was a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
So even when we were doing this now, like when we were doing it earlier, I enjoyed it, but like I still have that mind of that's it's all over the place, always.
Right.
I
Yeah.
have to figure out how do you just let that mind go and have it not going a million miles a minute? Like, how do you stop that craziness in
It's a
this?
great question.
Yeah, and one of the techniques, there's a couple of techniques that I use. So we just did our little mini sound bath for, it was not even 2 minutes, so that wasn't even fair. I'm sorry, Brandy, that was a tease.
That's okay. I'm like, I don't know. I take a lot of drugs to sleep at night. You know, like I can't, like this mind just doesn't, you know.
Stop, yeah. And so for my meditations, what I found is just kind of setting a stage. I tune into kind of this is going to sound woo-woo, but I tune into the energy of the world. I listen to astrology, understand because energy changes so much right now with all the things that are happening astrologically. And we're impacted by that. You know, when you hear people saying Mercury retrograde and it's a full moon, yeah,
Aries into Gemini.
right. You know, there's truth to that, and there's
Yeah.
science to that, and people feel that energy in various degrees, some more than others. And so I try to tune into what's happening from that aspect so that it's relevant and you kind of can understand what you're moving through. And I create a guided meditation around just in general, you know, what the forces are that we're up against, and create probably about 10 minutes of guided meditation. And then after that, lean into the bowls. And then one of the things that really, really helps is along with the bowls, I play a recording of birds in nature.
Mhm.
And that immediately
Yeah.
snaps you into this is a safe place.
Serene. Yeah.
It's kind of like sea turtles in the ocean. If they're there, you know it's safe. There aren't sharks. Same thing with birds. If there's birds in nature, you know there aren't any predators around, that you're in a safe place. So it kind of triggers something really innate inside us,
Mhm.
and that helps you ease into, you know, that state of consciousness where you're going to be able to let go.
You say it so perfectly.